Guys, it's jerninhgam here. There's my bowl of cereal, there's my controller. We're going to be showing you something on the TV about war 80 years ago. On the front line of British troops Afghanistan. So we're going to be showing you now on Granada News. And I hope you all enjoy it, and it will teach you guys and girls that war's not a good thing for a lot of us. Some of us die, some of us survive, and have lots of stories to tell. So we're going to watch this war film now. Well, not war film, but real life. It's not a game. Once you die in real life war, sometimes you survive, sometimes you die. It depends what the injury is. You can't respawn like a game, but anyway, it's paid up that.
Operation Panther's Claw has just begun. Objective: secure a small part of Helmand province, the Taliban heartland, before the Afghan elections.
I reckon we can cut them off there.
It's late June, and the Black Watch Regiment have 2.5 months before polling day. With them at all times, translators, megaphones in hand. But on this occasion, there's no talking to be done. They are under heavy fire, chasing insurgents in the Babati district. Photojournalist Sean Smith records the fighting, the fighters, and the few civilians caught in the middle. This is his front-line account of Panther's Claw. The Black Watch are establishing a forward operating base in a maze of irrigation canals and empty homesteads. The Ministry of Defence will, in time, claim Panther's Claw a success, unofficially estimating 230 enemy deaths. Yet after weeks embedded with the Black Watch, Sean Smith will see no conclusive evidence of Taliban dead. They are an elusive foe. Minutes ago, the Black Watch were under attack from inside this family compound. But things can change quickly. After fighting their way in, always quiet.
Yeah.
The Taliban have left.
Side of the kettle's all still hot, and there's a motor around obviously, so obviously there's sat a brew, that's on eat, and then obviously the dog will be pushed down to this location.
Few civilians remain, for this is a war zone. Some, though, have seen it all before. This old man has farmed here all his life and refuses to leave.
All the governments who've been in power here till this moment, they couldn't bring peace. Now the Americans want to bring peace. It's even worse now.
Late afternoon, and the Black Watch come under fire again. They throw smoke grenades for cover, running through the shadows back to the base they share with the Afghan National Army. It is from here they train and mentor the men that one day will take over this country's security. But morning brings an unwelcome surprise. The Afghan night guard had fallen asleep on duty.
All these guys here rely on him to stay awake. So if Taliban had walked through that front gate last night, every one of these would have been dead. And it was him, because all he wants to do is go to sleep. He has let not only himself down, his squad down, but he's also let me down.
He cuts an awkward smile. It's an embarrassing security lapse. The senior officers, British and Afghan, are not impressed.
If Taliban had sneaked up here, he'd been asleep, we'd all been permanently asleep. Because they would have taken us all out, which is wrong. That's why we keep awake. It's about being professional.
The man in charge of the Black Watch mission, Lieutenant Colonel Stephen Cartwright.
It's absolutely vital that we have the Afghan National Security Forces trained to take on more responsible security. And we can find the overwatch to them, the support and the training and the mentoring when they get on the ground.
They've searched these all in 2 minutes, that's bollocks, okay? They need to do it, Shams, and take their time and do it correctly.
And this is what the British Army means by overwatch. The Mercian Regiment are stationed 10 miles away in Nawa district. Captain Ed Brown is mentoring Afghan troops searching homes for a Taliban arms cache. The lack of trust is quite clear.
So get his soldiers from stop standing around there, get him in there, and get him to search the buildings.
Unless they come under direct fire, British troops aren't allowed to enter homes. It is instead the responsibility of the Afghans, but they don't appreciate being told what to do.
Yeah, they're going through properly, but you guys are not permitted to get.
Yes, we know that, but if the NA don't search properly, tell them we're going in.
Working with their Afghan colleagues is not easy. They are frustrated.
So then look at the size of this compound. Get the NA in this compound, or I'm going in. We haven't had very long with them. Well, we haven't had any time with them yet to build up their skills to the standard that we'd expect from them. They are inherently idle.
There are more compounds to search, and it is unbearably hot. At any moment, they might need to run for cover. The tensions with the Afghan army begin to undermine discipline. A British private complains that they're not taking it seriously.
Shut up, calm down, just talk to your mate.
The frustration is boiling over into open conflict.
Shut it!
Sergeant Scott Roxburgh is forced to intervene.
Listen to me now. Listen to me now. Shut the fuck up. Shut it.
The searches continue, and with the help of US Marines, security in Nawa improves. The Taliban have apparently disappeared, and the fighting has for now stopped. The Mercian Regiment want to set up a new patrol base in a village clinic. They will convene a shura, or meeting with the elders.
Well, they can't tension it.
Local loyalties, though, are unclear.
ISAF moved in, no Taliban.
Sergeant Roxburgh is given a polite audience. The shura remains unconvinced. Now there's no Taliban here. There's no fighting or shooting. If you really want to help us and bring security to our country, don't come to our home. Go and live in the desert. You can fight the Taliban from there. Back in Babaji with the Black Watch, Panther's Claw is now weeks old. The area is still far from safe.
You're like an angel of death, you are.
Metal detectors pick up improvised explosive devices, the IEDs, that have killed more British soldiers this year than bullets.
Tell the lads to get into cover. Just pull back off the bund line. Just get into cover while there's a small controlled explosion. Oh shit! Look at that bit. I see that coming as well.
A specialist disposal officer dismantles a pressure plate, the trigger for a roadside bomb. They realise it's only recently been laid. Captain Judith Gallagher performs a painstaking and dangerous task.
Stand by! Firing!
Yeah, everybody up!
Inch by inch, they sweep the field. It's taken several days to get this far. They still don't know how many bombs remain.
A day in the life of a British soldier, eh? Fucking poop.
The Black Watch fight their way to another compound, and again their foe has already fled. They find no evidence of fatalities, no blood trails, no enemy bodies, but freshly spent bullet casings litter the stairwell. And after every contact, they search for casualties. But it may take days for it to be safe enough to return, and the Taliban invariably remove their dead. They don't want to leave behind any clues. A few days ago, the Black Watch had been pinned down in this hamlet by snipers. They'd called in an airstrike, and the shooting promptly stopped. They're back to investigate a rare sight, a body lying in a field. But what they discover are the remains of a teenage girl. She's unlikely to have been a fighter. The Ministry of Defence estimate there have been just 3 civilian deaths in the run-up to the Afghan elections. they are unable to confirm whether this young woman was one of them. It is the only body that Sean Smith sees in 2.5 months of filming in Afghanistan. He saw no dead insurgents. Operation Panther's Claw cost the lives of 10 British soldiers. Its success will be measured on Thursday, when the country goes to the polls.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed that video, guys and girls. Give it a like, give it a comment, share it with your friends, and I will be back in the next video. Thank you for joining me. Peace.